Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. I'm busy this morning. I have caught this guy up to the end of Bag O Day's tutorial. So now we're starting into my parts. So this is the one I've finished, or at least as close as I can get at the moment, to the new one. Beautiful. So it just ends right about here, this line here, this single crochet row here is the whole square. And now I am done with two. So now we are starting this bit. Now let's talk about this bit. Now for most of the pattern up in here, we have two double crochets, skip two, chain two, and two double crochets. However, down in here, when we first start get going, it's chain one, skip one for two sets, and then I did the doubles. So I liked the way that these were a little bit tighter around this to help it grow a little. So I am definitely copying the same thing again. That's why I pulled this one out. So we are just going to continue doing the same thing on the second side. So super glad you're here today. Let's get crocheting. Okay, so this is where we're at today. I'm very excited because that is quite a bit more than I was expecting to do this weekend. I just felt like I could take an hour off camera and work on this one for myself. I know I have the other ones that I want to finish, the cuff, the 4-weight hexie cardigan. And yeah, I just decided I wanted to work on this one to get myself past needing instructions so I can just go on through. Because of course this one's going to take me a long time. The other side took almost 6 months, maybe a little more actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, almost a year. But like I said before, I had to put it down a couple times. So this yarn is yarn I got off of Temu, and no regrets. Totally love this yarn. It is beautiful. It feels amazing. That's probably why I picked it up this morning. The softness and silkiness to it has none of my other yarns feel like this right now. None of my other projects have quite this feeling, and my hands were super dried out yesterday, so I did the Mary Kay Satin Hands set, which is a very abrasive cleaner, and followed up by a really, really deep conditioning. And my hands were just looking for something super soft this morning, and that's what I've done. So, it's new nail day. I have to decide what I'm doing there. Last week I wasn't exactly inspired much, so I just went with silver with some little like glittery bits. Yeah, they're cute, but you see they're starting to fade. I only ever do one base coat. Probably should do more, but I don't want to. I feel like that could just make it chip more. So the ends pop up a little, and halfway through the week I put a little tip on the ends. My fingernails are growing throughout the week, but whatever. Not the end of the world. They're just nails. It's my hair. It's my hair. So I've been playing a lot with my hair lately. I've got a really cute cut that I finally got to where I wanted. Um, Shout out to Brad Mondo. Been watching a lot of his videos, which has unlocked a secret in my eldest daughter. Apparently, she is really into hair care. So that's really neat for her to watch. A very good hairdresser with lots of personality, just shining out and explaining how things work and being entertaining while he does it. So that's cool. But he has a tutorial for butterfly cuts and wool cuts. Similar, but not the same. I went with butterfly because I wanted it to be a little more flowy. I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to chain one, and then we're going to be in the corner. So that will be cutting it close, but I think it'll get me what I want. Anyways, so I got the haircut. I'm not showing it right now because my hair is just a fright this morning. I have my Sunday look going. Just haven't done a thing for anything, but I'll do my hair sometime soon and possibly pop up a picture at some point. I haven't been doing a lot of face on camera, but my hair's super blue. I have silver in it and I have blue. Silver is okay, and it's mixed with the blue to give it more of an ice blue, which is kind of cool. However, this is where it gets kind of tricky. Did that one just go directly? It did. There was nothing there, so we're just going to do the same here. We're going to mirror it on the other side. However, I have been waiting for almost a month and a half for some blue hair dye to show up. And yeah, no one seems to have any anywhere that is remotely near me or affordable. So, yeah, I do have half my hair silver, and then I have my blue. So my choices are sort of a midnight purpley blue, which I have a matching yarn that I absolutely love and have been dying to put into a project because it's such an interesting color. But this is where it gets all tricky. I don't know if I want to do that blue. I feel like that blue might be just past my threshold of making my skin tone look livable. When we get too dark, my skin tone will definitely lighten up and make me look very, very ill and pull out my bags under my eyes. Oh boy, does it ever. So far the blue, which is almost this blue, looks amazing on me because of my eye color and my skin tone. So that's not bad. I mean, it's a good look. But I don't think I'm going to be able to continue it come my next round. So now I'm looking at maybe being inspired by one of my childhood heroes, Gem. The beautiful Gem. She was a doll. Her earrings lit up. She's truly outrageous, and I absolutely love her. I've had her doll. I have her doll, and she lives in amongst my yarn because she's so precious. And I am so happy to have her because I always wanted her when I was a little girl. And now I'm thinking if I do silver and a hot pink, it'll be purple maybe for a little bit. But the next time I do the pink, it should be pink. And then maybe I can emulate Gem's hair because it's kind of that haircut. My haircut really has a Gem vibe to it. And I've got the proper hairbrush roller dryer thingy to give it its body and make it look like it's been well taken care of. Well, it is, but I do enjoy doing hair stuff, and I'm getting into a bit more hair art than I ever have before, which is fun as can be. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to maybe facelift the hair and go with some pink. So this will be a fun journey. Maybe I will share that on the channel if anyone wants me to. I mean, it's just dyeing my hair. It's nothing major. It's probably going to turn a weird color for a bit. You know what? I'm cool with weird colors. I do like purple. But I'm thinking I want to, by at least Halloween this year, be able to dress like Jem. I've always wanted to be Jem for Halloween. And I think it's time to embrace that and enjoy it. Because I mean I am playing with hair dye, I am playing with hair stuff and trying out hairstyles and hair combs and all sorts of fun stuff. So I might as well. Alright, I'm falling off here, aren't I? Kind of hard to see around my phone. That's okay. So that's some exciting news. I got a couple more bins, and I'm going to start putting my caked up yarns in bins. I think that's going to be my best way to keep my stuff nice and neat. Because I mean, I have this bin, and I put two of the big twists in it, the white ones, and it took up the whole thing. And I have no room for anything else in there now. So I'm looking at it going, well, maybe if I start putting away my smaller items, maybe I can make this work a little better for myself and get a lot more storage like I wanted because, yeah, I was given a couple garbage bags, not big ones, but small white garbage bags worth of yarn of vintage variety. I'm not ready to show it yet because I have it in quarantine, making sure there's no bug larvae. It has a very, I've been stored for a super long time smell to it, so I'd like that off of it too. So that's another thing I'm working on is getting some vinegar spray on it to help bring down the smell, and hopefully I don't have to wash them all, but I may have to, so there is that. Anyways, I will be getting to that soon enough, but I have it all in quarantine right now, inside of a bag, to create heat to make anything that's in there not survive, and then possibly, because it's been so mild, I can probably put it outside and let it air out, so it doesn't have that stale. I've been in a basement for the last 25 years, but some of it is like Mary Max and stuff I have never seen before, so I'm super excited to get into it, find out what I can do with them to go with my other hodgepodges of different yarns from different places and eras, which I find quite fascinating to see the difference in how they're made, how they feel. Modern yarn is amazing, and a lot of the older stuff has a bit of more of a crunchy texture, I guess is the best way. Like it just feels crunchier. That's the best way I can describe what I mean. I think that's the right word. Crunchy. I'm enjoying a lovely iced green tea today. Tastes amazing. Make my day sunny and bright. I think it's sunny and bright. I've just been chilling in my own room. I have some stuff to clean up in here. It's the last room of the house that I need to get to. But I'm being lazy today. I'm feeling Sunday-ish. I mean, I will do the things I need to do, but at a very slow pace. I'm not going to rush around the house. But yeah, I've been working on deciding what I want to do next with the hair just because I don't see my turquoisey or teal color coming in. And like, we ordered it over 2 months ago. I've been through a whole cycle of another color, and the one I really want is not available, and blue is the hardest to lift. So that is part of the issue too. If I could just jump from one color to another, like you go pink, purple, that kind of thing, but blue is the hardest one to get out of your hair. So I may have to take a long-term approach at this one and still have a little bit of the blue popping through or influencing the pink when I put the pink in. So we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. I might just re-bleach everything, but I think that's a bad idea. Oh, no, I'm only skipping one here, girl. Don't skip two. Got distracted thinking about my pretty hairs and how it's going to look all nice because I'm finally doing some small things to make me feel good for fun. I mean, I don't really care if nobody else likes it. I feel that it makes me have a little bit more of a rainbow vibe, which I've been feeling lately. I've been feeling rainbowy. So, yeah, colors. I want colors everywhere. All my furniture is dark and dreary, and my house is dark and dreary. I want bright. I want fun. I want to enjoy things. I'm not impressing anybody. I've gotten to that point where I've decided if you don't like it, you don't like it, and that's cool. That's up to you. But I feel like I need a little more bright and cheery to improve my mood, to improve my environment. Okay, we got one. And I feel like there's going to be another one here. Yeah, it's right there. That's two. Then we're going to add this chain, even though there's nowhere to chain, no skipping. What happens sometimes in the corners with these ones, and I'm totally okay with it because it does work out really well in the long run. So I'm not going to hold myself to it being absolutely this or that. It's going to be what it wants to be. And it's going to turn out well because the other one looks so good. And we are directly into that one because the chain space is kind of outside of, which was just going to increase our stitch count. I hope you're able to see everything. Whew. Okay, so now I need to do a little chain. I'm going to skip just one. So when I get past these first two sets of these, then I go to the chain two, skip two. Not sure why it worked out that way, but that's how I did the first one. So I'm going to keep them the same as much as I possibly can. And I'm not going to rock the boat. I actually think it looks really good that way. I think it spreads it out a little bit better. And I think I did the right thing doing it this way. So, hey, happy accident. Sorry, I woke up with Bob Ross playing this morning. It was a happy accident. And he's not wrong. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you plan on something and then it works out in a different way and it actually is better. So you can't go wrong when it's like that. Anyhow, I've had a blast hanging out with you today. Today I'm feeling light, airy, and very fun. And I'm glad we got to spend a little time together working on our projects, doing our things, making our art at the same time in the same space. So thank you for joining me here today at all the crackers in the box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.